got the sun on my back, so there's a lot of glare in this video. Alright, so I haven't really updated my last video from about a year and a half ago about coming off Suboxone. So that video got, it's got like over 3,000 views, and I feel bad that I never did an update. Because I remember when I was going through that crap, how I really enjoyed watching people's videos. It helped me get through it, especially watching how they progress on all their updates. Well, at that time myself, I just didn't really have the energy to keep doing the updates, so I just forgot about it. And then periodically I get emails that tell me, oh, you got another subscriber, another view, or a comment. So I just want to update or add an update to that previous video, which has got to be a year and a half old. So good news is I still am off of Suboxone. Never relapsed at all. What I went through coming off Suboxone sucks so bad that there's no way I'll ever put myself back in that situation. And it feels so good knowing that I don't have to plan my life around having this freaking prescription with me all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna try to give a real quick run through of what happened. So basically, when I made that video, I don't know what I was in, 4 or 5 days in, and or maybe a few days, and it did not seem too rough at the time. But boy, was I wrong. It hadn't even started. The rough part had not even started yet. So I would say, I don't know, maybe 5 days in, it started getting real bad. Of course, when I quit doing the Suboxone, I pretty much was not able to get a good night's sleep for 3 weeks. I was lucky to get 15 to 30 minutes at a time. So straight 3 weeks of hardly any sleep. I only took 1 week off of work, so after a week I was back at work, and it felt good to go back to work and get something to do. But I just found myself having a lot of times just sitting there staring off into nothing and just feeling real crappy, feeling kind of like just super depressed, lethargic. If you're going through it right now, you know what I'm talking about. And everybody will tell you got to get out, exercise, walk around the block, listen to music, find a hobby. All that stuff helps. When I'm driving around working, which I'm doing right now, I would crank on the radio and rock out to songs I hadn't rocked out to in years. In the middle of it, I'd be crying. I couldn't understand why I was feeling all these emotions I hadn't felt for a while. So yeah, about 3 weeks before I finally got a solid night's sleep. We all know you're gonna have the runs, and that, I swear, that lasted like a month or two of just not having a solid bowel movement. I'd say that, that first month was the real rough part. After that first month, it was just kind of like in my head. Most of the physical withdrawal had gone away. It was just that little bit of emptiness and you're always bored and stuff, and it's all in your head. And I'd say it was a good maybe 2 or 3 months after I quit Suboxone before I finally started realizing, like, hey, I can have a normal life again. So it's gonna be a tough couple months. You got to push through it, and once you get through it, those couple months, it's not gonna be that bad. I mean, you're gonna keep thinking like, I'm not quite right yet. But then after a while, you're gonna start doing things, living life, going to work, making plans and stuff, and then you're gonna look back, and it's gonna be 6 months have gone by, and you're gonna be like, wow, I didn't even realize so much time had passed. I don't know. It's been a year and a half since I quit, and I don't really think about it anymore. So yeah, you can get back to normal. It's not gonna, at least for me, I was taking everything from Vicodin to Oxys, Roxys, all that stuff, snorting them, doing everything I could. I got real bad with those for about 2 years, and then I got on Suboxone for about 2 years. So my opiate escapade only lasted a total of about 4 years when you combine the treatment and the actual addiction, the abuse part of it. So I was only on them for about 4 years, and I read a lot of stuff that would say you're permanently changing the chemistry of your brain, and you'll never be the same again. You might as well just stay on the Suboxone. Well, for me, that's not the case. You know, after I got a few months of being clean under my belt, I was feeling pretty normal again. So it was super tough for the first month or two. My girlfriend at the time, we got married. My girlfriend and I, we got married in September, and I quit taking Suboxone in June. And I remember September, my wedding and anniversary and planning, not anniversary, but the reception and all that stuff and planning it all out. I don't remember being in a bad mood at all. I remember enjoying myself and having a good time. June, July, August, September. So that was 3 months, and I felt pretty normal again. So the first couple months are gonna suck. The first month is the worst. The second month's not so bad. It's mostly just in your head. The third month, you start finding ways to feel normal again. And I just want anybody that's going through it to know that it's not gonna last forever. You just gotta push through it. You're gonna be so proud of yourself when you get a few months under your belt, especially when you get a year under your belt. You're gonna look back and you're gonna think like you're king of the world. You can conquer anything. Because I really did. I was so scared to quit taking Suboxone because I was so... You read all the stuff on Google and watch the videos and you see how horrible it is, and it just makes you more scared. But once you do it, once you're in the middle of it, it sucks, but you just keep thinking to yourself, you know, I'm gonna get through this and I'm gonna feel like such a better person. So I wish I had more stuff to update, more advice to give. Like I said, I just felt bad that I made that one Suboxone withdrawal video and never made another one. But yeah, I'm still clean. I put on a good 20 pounds since I quit taking Suboxone, but it started to level off and go away. And I got a lot of hobbies going on. I play in a couple bands. I got a raise at work. I'm staying busy. My daughter that you saw in the video, she's 3 now, and I got another one on the way. My wife's pregnant. Things are going good, and life's good. Stick with it. If you're going through it, fucking stick with it, and you're gonna be a brand new person in a few more months. Okay? I know in a few more months you're still gonna have a little lingering mind. You're gonna still have to deal with it a little bit, but it's gonna get better. Every week, every day, every month, it just gets a little easier. Fucking stick with it, people. I'm sorry I keep swearing here, but fucking stick with it and get off that shit. That shit is the fucking devil. You know, smoke a little weed if you have to get through it. There's nothing wrong with weed, but fucking get off the pills, get off the Suboxone, and I love you guys. Thank you.